It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, and it's day 2 in Los Angeles. We had more rock deliveries today. We had our top dressing and some of our secondary rock. We had plant deliveries come. Right now, we have the guys starting to move the soil. We did get one beautiful Arctic boulder in place. And for those of you that are DIYing, this is a really challenging process. I know. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, you know that, until I'm doing it, but I have enough experience that I have a general idea. So it looks like mayhem, because it basically is. You know, where I have decided to put the soil, for example, you're like, why do you have a horseshoe of soil over there, Laura? It's not going to be a horseshoe for long, I promise. We just like to move soil into just random mounds, because once you start pulling in the boulders and stomping through it, it all kind of works itself out in the end. So if you can just have an idea of about how high you want an area to be, you can bring over that much soil. Don't stress right now about how it looks exactly. Just get your soil moved, and then we figure it out when you're rolling in the boulders, just how you're going to manipulate it. So that's the idea. Oh, and another pro tip, always start at the back and work your way forward. You know, don't start dumping soil here, because then how are you going to get back there, right? So remember that too. Start from the back and move your way forward. Okay, let's take a peek at what showed up today. We got our 6 to 12 inch rubble, one basket, and the rocks came from our friends down south, KRC. We got 5 yards of chamois beige 3/8 and a half a yard of black 3/4. And then I also got some bagged chips of that Arctic jade. I thought, you know, I only got three of those, and look at this beast. We're still not exactly sure how we're going to move this, but we'll figure it out. These are extremely expensive boulders, and I've learned that you don't need a whole lot of them to get the effect. So we just pulled in 3, and then what I'll do at the end, pay close attention, is I'll take these jade chips and I'll very artfully accent with them, and it's gonna look so good. Okay, so I'm very excited about that. We also got some pot rock. I thought that would be really, really whimsical and interesting to pull in. We have the only known Jasper purple in the universe. That's been on hold for us for a really long time. Then we've got a little bit of, we're able to get some honey onyx, just 3 boulders. The rest is really, really pretty Baja Cresta. So I'm really happy. Really, really happy with the boulders. We've had a couple of plant deliveries. We had Caesar from Sun Valley bring in some buttes. This is our beautiful Hercules, which will obviously be a showstopper in this yard. We got some nice Piloceras azuris and Aluaudia procera. And here's a plant I don't use often, Synodenium grantii. Again, this is a client that loves color and whimsy, speaking my language. So I thought that Synodenium would play really, really beautiful against those blue podocarpus hedges. Also, big jades. You know, I'm kind of over going with the 5 gallons and putting 3 together to make it a 15. I mean, who are we kidding? It's not. So I want that instant gratification. So I'm going with the bigger 15-gallon mature crassulas. We got some beautiful Echinocactus graysonis, 25-gallon cans. Yeah, we got the barrels and some beautiful Plicatillus, Kumara Plicatillus. Those, yeah, the Perii is one of my favorites in the garden. It's so gorgeous. And the Petalanthus bracteatus. So what we have, the bulk of our plants is coming, or are coming, after lunch, I believe, and that's from Matt Jones, my broker, who goes all over 100-mile radius or more looking for really special things. So he'll be here later on to finish out our plants. By the end of business today, there will be some really big changes. We should likely have some foundations in place by then too. Yeah. So these guys are going to make quick work of this 10 yards of soil, and we'll just move on right on down the road. Swing.
Is it that good of an angle? It's just going this way. But then it's like,
it looks good. It looks good. Wow, what an incredible day. We got a couple of more plant deliveries today, to include my money plants from Matt Jones, Rare Roots. We got this incredible Aloe Tongaensis. Remember, the Tongaensis is like the Bainesii, except it does its cooler shit closer to the ground. That's sort of the deal with the Tonga. It doesn't necessarily get as tall. Pachypodium lemerii, an absolutely gorgeous Yucca rostrata, and the coolest Aloe ferox I have ever seen. I don't know how this girl's gonna bloom, but I can't wait to see it. She is so tall. A Yucca filifera. This is a really, really great plant around pools, in a corner where nobody's gonna like poke themselves, because it never drops a flower or it's just clean and it's tropical and it's just awesome. So this is going in a planter in the pool area. I got some Rubra violacea aloes, and this is so cute. Look at this gigantic balloon cactus. Isn't that insane? I'm so excited. Okay, so we got a couple things in the ground.
Can you talk over here?
Yeah, we got a blood orange in the ground, and we got a Synodenium grantii in the ground, and our Hercules in the ground. We staged our beautiful columnar cactus and our barrels. We got our Aluaudia staged. Not all the boulders are placed. Some of them are. Can you guess which ones? No, I'm just kidding. The orange pots that you see in the landscape will be housing various citrus trees, and we may tweak the positioning on the pots. We'll see how it goes. We moved about 9.5 yards of dirt today, and some gorgeous boulders. We got the really pretty green boulders and the jasper purples in the landscape. So I think tomorrow, which will be day 3, you're going to see some major transformations in this space. So yeah, we also aren't messing around in the pool area trying to figure it out. I want this to be really, really super special back here. It's a very intimate space with so much potential. So we've got this Kalanchoe bayerensis that was actually out front by the barbecue, and it just wasn't right there. So isn't it pretty though? I'm going to plant it here, and then I'm going to kind of frame it out with the Tirucalis in here. We got some really pretty pot rock that's super tropical and kind of gives Fiji vibes. There's one of them right there. I'm going to throw some fireglass in that hole. Love me some pot rocks. So, you know, this will be extremely intentionally planted. I'm going to plant my Calendrinia spectabalis in there and my pinwheel aeoniums. We're going to do the filifera back there by the big euphorbia. I'm going to limb that euphorbia up a little bit. We'll be doing tapestry under the metal art piece. And then, you know, really cool plantings in the little adjacent beds to the garage. Thank you so much for to our client for being so hospitable and providing us with snacks and drinks and pool access. You can't see ice cream. You can't see Hannah right now, but she's filming this in her bikini. Because that's just how we roll here at DFS, right? So yeah, this is day 2. Tomorrow, I believe we'll have some really cool surprises for you, so be sure and tune in. And follow me on Instagram at Laura Loves Succulents, because Hannah does...
Stories.
Yeah, Hannah posts stories on Instagram when we're doing projects and behind the scenes stuff. So I'll see you there. And then tomorrow, I will see you here. Bye, guys.